Hey everybody, this is Liz Choate, registered dietitian and director of clinical nutrition here at Jackson Purchase Medical Center. Going to do another Learning with Liz lesson today, and I was trying to think of what kind of topic that we could talk about. And I thought, oh gosh, what is 2 weeks from today? 2 weeks from today, it's crazy, is Thanksgiving. So the holiday season is coming upon us, and so, a lot of us think about eating during the holidays because that's what we do. So I just thought I would kind of give you some helpful hints to help maybe make those holidays not so quite high in calories, and as well as maybe some recipes that we're going to include on our website, as well as on this Facebook website that might give you some other ideas of some things to do. So, one thing I always like to tell people is don't get there hungry, because when you're hungry, you're going to want to eat everything. So trying to eat maybe a small snack before you go to grandma's to have lunch, or make sure that you have a breakfast and then have a lunch and then having your supper. But try not to be so hungry, because then everything looks great and we tend to want to overeat when that happens. So just a little thought on that. Try to drink maybe more water or any other kind of non-caloric type of beverage, coffee, tea. Don't do the real sugar, or do a little bit of sugar. Maybe using a sugar substitute would be a little bit better of an idea. But drinking that water and those drinks that have less calories, that's a way we can cut out a lot of extra calories, because then we're not drinking our calories. Chew slowly. Did you know actually your brain controls your hunger pains, not your tummy? It takes 20 minutes to say that you're full when you're eating. So if you chew slowly, then maybe you won't eat so much. So again, there's another little thought for you. Think about your favorite recipes. If we can tweak those. If they call for, say, maybe butter, try to maybe use some margarine instead of that. Maybe cut back with the amount that it calls for. If something calls for a cream soup, you can get the low-fat cream soups and use that in with your recipes. That cuts a lot of fat out that way. If you're making green bean casserole, so there you got, a cream of mushroom soup, and then you also got those little fried onions to put on top of there. Well, use the fat-free cream soup and just cut back a little bit with those onions on that green bean casserole, and it's still going to taste good. I know I make hash brown casserole always for our holidays, and I put cream soup as well, cream of mushroom soup as well as cream of chicken soup in it. So a lot of times I'll get one regular cream soup, and the other one I'll use the fat-free, and then I use light sour cream, and that cuts a lot of those calories back in that recipe. Bring a fruit tray or a vegetable tray. We know those fruits and vegetables are going to be a little bit lower in calorie than something that's going to be loaded with a cream sauce or something like that. So, those fruits and vegetables, we can munch on those. We can munch on those fresh veggies, because it's crunchy and it satisfies our need to eat something, and it fills us up a lot. But be careful with the dip, that we might want to dip it in. Maybe get some light ranch dressing or something such as that. And holidays are a time for us all to get together, to socialize. We need to kind of think of it that way, rather than we're just getting together to eat. So trying to, talking with your families and your friends, and like I said, socialize a little bit more than just going for that food. And then the last little tip for us is, a lot of times when it's at the end of the meal and everybody's getting ready to leave and you have all of these leftovers, send those leftovers home with your family and friends, and then that way it's not all in your refrigerator and you're going, gosh, I'm going to have to eat, this green bean casserole for 3 days. But it helps you to cut back with the amount of calories, that it's not tempting you there. So like I said, we've actually got some recipes that we're going to include on this. I think there's a couple of turkey recipes. There's a rosemary baked pork chop recipe. There's a cornbread recipe that's not so full of fat in that. So that might give you some other healthy ideas that it still tastes good, but it's going to be a little bit more healthy for you. So I hope that this gave you a couple of extra tips about what to do during those holidays. And also another thing that I always tell my patients, that it's just one day. It's not a month of eating. A holiday is just one day. Eat what you want, small portions. Try try not to go back for seconds. And then hopefully, we don't gain the 5 or 10 pounds that sometimes can happen. So anyway, I hope this kind of helped you, give you some good ideas to do during the holidays. And if you have any ideas about topics that you'd like for us to talk about, please send those on our Facebook site, and we'll be glad to work on those. So I hope everyone has a great day, and thanks for watching.